tonight. I need a job. What do I consider? I need a job. What should I consider? Or what is actually going to influence this choice? I'm going to have this conversation with three beautiful ladies. So please be a part of the show. Well, you can find me on Instagram at Naa_Oyoe_Quartey. And when you do find me, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. It's going to get interesting. We're going to say it as it is. And yeah, I'll take a break. When we're back, we'll get into this conversation. Don't go away.
Mido, you're not Biana. I'm going to you about this every time I just say, baby, shit. Mangashi.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for maybe the no.
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why.
Why?
Down Yankanawa.
Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient.
LPG, let me see your hand.
Some movies change the world, and you'll find them elsewhere. And Let Movies 4 is just in it to change your mood. Great.
Yes, I can.
They turn an ordinary night into something
Awesome.
Make you laugh louder, smile bigger, and feel like a kid all over again.
Yay! This is gonna be so much fun!
The only thing our movies are seriously serious about is making you happy. All month long.
Excellent. Be that business owner that stands out and is very productive.
You're so confident. How do you do it?
It starts with Built. Where does your confidence come from? Paperwork made simple. Built takes all the hassle away. Yeah, don't be like her. Built is your all-in-one simplified finance platform. It's your home for invoices, payments, your payroll, and so much more.
Oh, wow.
Grow your business today. Sign up now at built.africa. Download the Built app now.
Okay, welcome back to the Friends and Family Show, and we're still live on Channel 1 TV. Please be part of this conversation like you always do. So send us your contributions via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. All right, before we went for the break, I was telling you that we're talking about this. Is actually a question. I need a job. What will influence my decision? Would it be probably the money? Would it be probably you need something to do? You're bored? Would it be other factors? Well, tonight in the studio, we have three ladies going to join me have this conversation. You're welcome, Enam.
Thank you, Anna.
I'm concerned about what you do. Gen Z career coach. Tell me a little bit about it, because, hey.
Well, so I've been working with them from internship to full-time,
Okay.
and I've seen at least 5 to 7 people that have stayed in one place and done 2 to 3 years. No.
Okay,
So
okay.
I just think that I've, yeah.
Now I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you're welcome, Vanessa. Nice to have you back. We have Noelle.
Yes.
You're new to my studio.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, so we're asking this. I need a job. What will influence my decision? But first of all, I'm going to ask you, what do you do?
A lot of things.
Okay, please state 1 or 2.
Okay, so I do a lot of processes and strategy.
Okay,
I've
so
done,
can we get like a one name
That's
for
your
it.
general management.
General management.
Yes, general
Okay.
management works.
Vanessa?
Me, human resource advisor, specifically compensation and benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So HR.
Yes.
Right.
Awesome.
And
I'm
Noel?
also a nurse and an entrepreneur.
A nurse.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's going to bring me to my very first question. What you're doing now,
Okay.
was that what you had wanted to do growing up?
For me, no.
No.
Was that what I wanted? I did not even think about it. When I was a child, I wanted to be an actress. I've always wanted to be, I want to be a celebrity, I want to be this. When I was growing up, then I wanted to be cabin crew. But looking at the house I'm coming from, because a typical home where you would have to go to the university, just like any other person, get your degree, get something doing. But at first, we're not really buying the idea of go and work in the plane. My mom wasn't even thinking about it, even though she was working at British High Commission, but she didn't really see that for her children. So we'll go to that school, get your certificate, and then get a job. So me, in my mind, no.
Okay.
What I'm doing now, that wasn't
You've
what I
never
wanted to do.
pursued.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Anna?
No.
No.
Yeah. So I
Never.
think mine has been an accumulation of my talents that I've got opportunities to build over time. So it's like,
Okay.
as the need comes, I feel it and I keep going.
Noel?
I think I will say a yes and a no because
Okay,
I've always wanted to be a nurse. But as at now, I'm a nurse and I'm a business owner. And then I didn't see that growing up, that I will one day grow up and come and own a business. I've always seen myself as someone who is giving care. So the business aspect, which I'm loving now, is something that came as
the
a result
latter
of,
part,
yes,
okay.
yes, so yes and no.
Right. So, what made you settle for this job that you're doing now?
Okay, so I think for me, it came from a client I had worked with. And when I left my former workplace, they were like, oh, you were really helping with the structure for our project and all. We need a lot of organization here. Would you consider doing it? And at the time, I had a stint somewhere that I didn't enjoy the culture. So it was, I didn't really even think about the money. It was like, okay, I want to have some fun and continue doing what I love doing. So that has been my story.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, for me, let's be honest, it was the money. After service, I didn't see why I should stay home. I had to look for a job. I got a job. Could I have done what I was placed to do when I was employed, what I was given to do? Yes, I felt I could learn on the job because it wasn't something far-fetched from the course I did in school, the program I did in school. So yes, it was for the money, but with time, I got to love it. I had to learn on the job, earn some skills, further my education, do my master's in it, and I think it's been good so far.
Okay, Noel?
Well, I think that growing up, I love nursing, and I ended up being a nurse. So yes, that's for me.
Okay, so now all that you're doing, all that you've said, what did you consider before like going, okay, let me just do this? Okay, I've asked you two questions. Let me answer for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Okay, when I was a child, I had wanted to either be a journalist or be a pilot. And scrap that. So yeah, one is definitely in there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know how I'm going to describe the roles and everything, but I think I'm in line.
Yeah,
So I actually made sure that I went to school for that. You know, uni-wise, whatever it is I studied in uni is to be me.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I've always been that outspoken person. I'd like to talk a lot. So yeah, I went to school for that. So I am doing what I'm in line.
Yes, yes.
I'm doing what I've always wanted to. So if you ask me if what I considered, because I wanted to do
You
it,
wanted to do it.
you know,
Okay.
if there's anything at all that I considered because I think that's just you know, an easy field for me.
Right.
If I should have tried something else, I'm sure definitely, you know, you would
Something
try it,
It's
but then the
50-50.
pain, exactly, the excitement
Yeah.
in
The pain
doing
has to
that
be
will
worth
not
it.
be, you see.
But I think same applies to me because when I started nursing, I started with the private sector, and the money I was receiving was nothing to write home about. I was schooling, doing my degree while I was working, and I was only doing the job because I wanted to do it, and so that when I finish schooling, I'll have some skills before I get employed into the government sector. So I didn't really consider the money. Like I just wanted to work, so let me
Right.
just find work and do. So
Right.
that's for me. It wasn't about the money.
Okay, so what did you consider?
Well, it wasn't passion.
It wasn't passion.
And I think, let me speak generally on this as well. You had the passion for it, and then you had the skills for it as well. Someone can have a passion for something, but he may not have the prerequisition for what the person wants to do. So there's a difference between a hobby and an occupation. You, on the other hand, had a passion for it, and you had the skill. You were determined to do it. You went to school for it. For me, I went to school for something else. I was determined to do something else.
What did you study in school?
Communication.
Okay.
So mine was the TV, broadcast, media work. But I find myself in the HR field. Do I love it? Yes, I love it because you still interact, you still have interpersonal relationships. So for me, I had to get the skill for it. I may not have had the passion for it, but I had to get the skill for it. So it worked for me one way or the other. I was determined to make it. Okay, this is not my field, but I'll make it, and I did it. I'm still doing it anyways.
Ah, that's
Right.
nice. Okay, so now, this one there, you just have to pour it out. Speak the truth.
Okay.
Speak
the truth and shame the devil.
Yes, this one, be truthful. Why you wake up in the morning? How do you feel? Are you excited to go to the job you're doing? Or you're excited to go and work? They're two different questions.
Right.
Are you excited to go to your job because that is what is required of you?
Right.
Or are you excited to go and work? Or you're sad to go to your job? Or you're excited to go and work? Or you're sad to go and work?
That's interesting.
I
think for me,
it's
okay, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
So for me, it's shifted a bit because my interests have shifted as well. So it used to be I was excited because with my work I was interacting with the people in the office because I was general management. So I'm doing HR, I'm doing admin, I'm doing project management. So it's like I'm almost everywhere, and I was enjoying that. But after baby number 1, baby number 2, it's like, okay, take a break. Like, is this really what I want to continue doing? And I felt like most of the times when I have a conversation, there's no deep area that I can say, okay, maybe like I'm engineer or I'm a marketer. I've touched a bit of everything. So I felt, okay, it's been 7 years. I've given the startups what they want. What do I want for myself?
Right.
So I think for the past year or two, it's been shifting. So then I started a master's. I'm learning a few other things just to help me get into that place that you're calling like the work you're going to, but it's also a job that fulfills a need that you have.
So let me get this right. So what category would you put your job? Is it 9 to 5? Is it flexible?
Oh, it's a flexible 9 to 5.
Flexible one. It's a flexible 9 to 5, so you can get to like leave at whatever point.
Yes, so we have flexi work hours. So maybe you come in early or late, you do your hours.
So for you,
then,
why did you decide to do this?
What
did you actually consider? Is it the children?
Okay, for this particular role, I joined when I was pregnant. So already like that was a consideration.
Right.
But first of all, it was an acquaintance's startup. So that was like a very important aspect of it because I knew the person. And it's like, okay, I want this person's thing to succeed. But the other thing was that I have the opportunity to sort of curate my own job. And that was exciting for me. So culture is like a big thing for me because I've been spoiled with culture. Like, it's a fun culture. You can sit on the couch, you chat, you can play games, but you make sure that you get your work done. So going to a place where that is not available would be difficult, no matter how.
So you can't do a strict 9 to 5.
Yeah, no matter how good the money is.
Go for break.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I can't do that.
I like it. I like that.
Well, for me, it's fulfilling to wake up in the morning, get dressed, and go to work. As human as we are, sometimes you get that anxiety, you get nervous. Sometimes you don't even feel like going to work, let's be honest. But doing a straight 8 to 5, you have no choice than to show up. Nobody really cares about how you're feeling anyways. You just have to show up.
I have friends who actually I see on their statuses in the morning. And I'm in front of voice to me, you wake up in the morning and you sit at the edge of the bed and you know definitely you haven't had enough sleep. You're tired. Let me just go and
sometimes I just ask myself, when I do Juma by? When going to bed, be like, when I do Juma? But you have to go. And for me, during my line of work, this few years I've worked, sometimes I feel I'm not challenged. Sometimes I feel underutilized. Sometimes I feel I'm not pushed. You may be doing one thing, one routine for some time, and you want
boring.
to do it gets boring. It's just like watching a paint dry. So boring, so tedious. Just like you feel like you're wasting your time. But I feel it's all part of the journey for me. And I'm trying to do one or two things now, which is like a new experience, like doing TV, having my own side business and other things. So I think it's a journey for me. Do I like it all the time? No. Sometimes I'm just not there, but
you will get there. Get there. Noel?
Well, like I always say, I love being a nurse. I love to wake up and go to the hospital, see people suffering, and I'm there to help. It's like, yes, and then I can help them get better, you know.
Like that.
They're waiting for people to die. They are praying. I mean, everybody's joy.
And then they will say, oh, Auntie Ness, me das you, Auntie Ness, me das you. You know, it makes you feel fulfilled. You know, but if you ask 9 out of 10 Ghanaians if their job is well paid, they'll say no. Do you like it? They'll say no. It's because probably maybe the money they are getting from it is not enough. So I think it's individually, you need to sit down and reason that, okay, my job is not paying well, but I love it. What can I do to help myself? Then you try to do something else. Yes. Okay. So I think for me that's
I would say for me that I wake up excited. And someone would say that probably my routine is the same every day because I do radio and TV is the same thing, but it's not the same. Each day is different. I feel that every morning I wake up and I'm like, today is definitely going to be a different day. You know, although I'm going to do the same hours for radio, you understand? But it is never the same. I don't compare yesterday to today. It's always different. Although you sit behind and go like, oh, someone actually sends me a message, go like, oh, you go and play music and they pay you. You know. But the thing is, it's different.
But that's something to learn from you. I think I'll learn that.
It's different. Every day is different because I'm sure that even if you think that I come with the same vibe every day, to me it's not the same, you know. And I get fulfilled when I probably receive a text and say, oh, you made my day. Probably that song you played made my day, or that sentence or something you said made my day. The next day I'm ready to come back, you know. And I'm always wanting to be on time. Like small time when I check and I'm running late, like, hey, PPM, you know, like I need to be there. Even to the extent that sometimes when I'm feeling too down, I go like, no, whoever is listening doesn't want to hear you sound down. Whoever is watching probably doesn't want to look you have a, you get it. So it actually influences my life daily to the extent that it's always in my head that no, you have to be happy.
Now, because it's a passion for you. Imagine someone is having that passion but not having the skill for that passion. I mean, you want to be, you like the fact that you see lawyers going to court, but do you have that skill? Are you even punctual? Because let's say you are doing TV. TV comes with punctuality. When you have to go on the radio, are you that punctual? Are you always late for something? Are you determined enough? Are you ready to learn a skill? Are you ready to research? You can have that passion, but just not be able to do that job.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask a really, really direct question.
Right.
Why? No. I'm asking my question.
No curve, no bend.
This one is direct. Looking at for the job that you get what I'm saying you're doing, is it because of passion? It's for the paycheck. Let's be real.
Affairs the paycheck.
But what changed?
Now is not changed. There's now it's not changed. It will always be the priority because really you need to take care of yourself, your house, your home, your family. You need to survive. So yes, you have to do something. That's what they always say. So yes, the priority is the paycheck. However, there's this proclivity to passion. I'm getting this passion for what I'm doing. I'm loving it because I realize, hey, you're not going anywhere anyways. You have to learn on the job, do your job, get the skill. With time, I think I'm loving what I'm doing.
So you are looking at joining, putting two together.
Yes.
The passion and the paycheck.
The paycheck at the top.
But if you were,
at the top.
I was going to ask you if you actually choose one.
Choose one.
Yes.
The paycheck.
The paycheck.
The paycheck.
Correct. I love you.
Right.
What about you? And
I think my story has been passion because it has the passion has brought me things that paycheck could have never gotten me.
Like what exactly?
I've had like a CEO sponsor vacation for me. I didn't have to pay for it. That's because what I do it with like my whole heart. I enjoy it, right? So for me, I've never I get a lot of benefits outside of this is just your salary sort of thing. So it's never,
you work passionately.
it's never really been a big deal for me. Like she said, I feel like I'm very versatile. So I don't like to tie myself to a paycheck, because I feel if the person gives you a paycheck, then you have an expectation of you to behave a certain way. And I like to rebel sometimes. So I prefer to have creative freedom, even if it's on a small something. Because I remember when I was doing national service, I was like, okay, I've been blogging for a while. I want to earn money. I want to earn money from it. What do I do? Then I went to Upwork. I got a gig, and I was making some small dollars to supplement my NSS back then. So from that time on, my mind is not strictly paycheck, because I feel like I can always do something else to support myself.
I think I agree with you, because I always say that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I tell most young people that where a relationship will take you, money will not take you. Because you may meet someone today, and then the relationship with the person can take you far, that even if they pay you millions of dollars, it will still not take you there. So for me, I think it's a passion. Yeah.
You don't believe it? But I mean, for a field, that is likely to be her passion.
Yeah.
Passion. For her field, likely. It doesn't make it accurate, but likely.
That passion, does the passion actually pay the bills?
It will definitely. Maybe not now, but when it pays, it will pay you back. Like, it's chilling. Yes,
but now sometimes, for me, if I'm doing what I really love to do, I really don't look at the paycheck. Let me state that case. Yes. If I'm really doing some, let's say I sing, let's say I want to be on TV, I don't mind if I'm not paid. I mean, for now, definitely it would pay off someday. But that passion, that zeal to just wake up and come, like, it's me. I don't mind whoever watch, but I know that it will get to a section of a population that whatever I say, it will change somebody's life somewhere. I would go for it. It's my passion. I'm not looking at the paycheck. But maybe for the corporate job I do, let me just get the money and then still do what I have to do, still deliver, and then do what I have to do and then get the paycheck. That's it. But what I love doing.
I think I want to just highlight something she said, right? I think sometimes it also depends on which field you are getting into or the industry. Because sometimes for a corporate setting, a lot of things have been structured. A lot of things are already set in place. So your contribution is not really seen as much. So for something like that, it's like, okay, the money is good. Let me do this. I can use I can use my energy elsewhere to get the impact I want. But if you are going the line of like startups, small businesses, those sort of things, it has to be, because the money is small. Like it has to be the passion, to a certain degree.
You need that drive.
Yeah, because not like the startups that are VC founded and all those stuff.
Like you are starting your own business.
Yes, like a normal Ghanaian person, I want to start a company sort of thing. The passion has to be there. And yes, you can't go very far.
Because it's really difficult. Really difficult.
Passion serves as a catalyst. I mean,
anyway, so we're going to go on this passionate break. A very passionate break. This one, we are going on a break with all our hearts. You're still on the Friends and Family Show. I'll be right back.
Some movies change the world, and you'll find them elsewhere. And Let Movies 4 is just in it to change your mood. Great. They turn an ordinary night into something awesome. Make you laugh louder, smile bigger, and feel like a kid all over again.
Yay! This is gonna be so much fun!
The only thing our movies are seriously serious about is making you happy. All month long. On Mnet Movies 4 for the easy, cheesy, silly, funny, snort laugh, classic movies of your life.
This June, the business wave is back and it's bigger than ever. The City Business Festival 2025 on City FM and Channel 1 TV, where it's all about business. This June, we will be celebrating Ghanaian businesses, re-examining our business modules and practices through our business fora, and sharing knowledge through our on-air business discussions. Make a business date with the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM and 10 a.m. on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. From expert interviews to real-world insights to the tools you need to grow. Don't miss a single moment this June. It's the City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business. Only on City FM and Channel 1 TV. Your business, your future, your time is now. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and let's grow together. The City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business.
The City Business Festival 2025 is powered by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN Business, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
All right, welcome back to the Friends and Family Show. We're still talking about this. I need a job, or I want a job. What is going to influence my decision? Is it a paycheck? Is it passion? Do you have other factors that's actually going to, influence you to go for that particular job? All right, I still need for you to be a part of the conversation. So send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. All right, so ladies, are we still being passionate? Or we're following passion, but we still want the moolah. I'm going to ask you a direct question.
Sure.
Right? So I've been listening to you talk about passion for being a nurse, but you have a side business now.
Yeah.
So if you're passionate, say, where they call you jump to nurse, why do you have a second job?
So I think as human beings, we are versatile, or we have the opportunity to be versatile. And then when you see the need for something, you take advantage of it. So that was what's worked for me. I saw the need to produce Hausa cocoa and do it well.
Are you passionate about it?
And then I got the market. So that's for me, yes. It doesn't mean that...
about doing the Hausa cocoa?
Of course.
So 100% here, 100%, so 50
Yes.
70.
No, 100% here, 100% here. Because they are two
lie.
different things. No, they are two different things. So what I do with my Hausa cocoa is different from what I do at the hospital.
Okay.
Yes. And I must say, it's not a comfortable thing to do because it's very stressful. And
Which one?
people say that both. Because I work at an emergency. It's very stressful, pediatric emergency. I actually head that department. I have my business in the family. It's not a comfortable zone, but they always say success is not comfortable. Anyway. So that's okay for me.
But being a nurse, is it flexible enough for you to...
Oh,
You're
yes.
a mother, no?
8 to 2, yes. I have 3 kids.
So 8 in the morning and
yes,
you get up
I close at 2.
So
and I live around the hospital. So within the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm home. I'm live on TikTok selling.
Hey,
so it's okay for me. Very.
Is there money?
well, I must say that the nursing is a passion.
But
yes, because I've gotten the markets, and even though I love to sell, I love to I don't just want to live. I want to do something. Oh, this is the lady who does Hausa cocoa. That's the CEO. Oh, that's the nurse who saved my son's life. Yes. So I always want to,
So you're passionate about serving people.
Yes.
Whether you're serving them in the hospital or you're serving them in
Yes.
Right.
Of course, money is good, but...
To you too.
Let's be honest.
Be honest.
Aside running an NGO, nothing is for free. Regardless your passion, regardless your zeal, regardless that tenacity to do something, nothing is for free.
Okay.
I started a side business now. Is it comfortable? No. It's like I've moved from my comfort zone. I became very complacent because the same routine at work, you come back, maybe church. It became very boring. So I started something. It's not been easy, but I'm going through it for money. But the topmost priority for me is to serve my clients, is to make sure they are happy with the product or the item they are getting. Has it been challenging? Yes, but I mean, so far as the passion is there, so far as I know I'm getting something out of it, I'll do it.
The passion looks
I'm
like
always
passion.
shouting, trying to get my
Passion
clients.
figures.
I will do it. I mean, passion needs to be there. It's like a successful factor, but that's not the only successful factor for success. Sorry, you have to get the zeal. You have to get that motivation. You need to be ready to learn, learn, unlearn, relearn. That's what you have to do. So passion is just like just a tiny bit of the factors to success. That's it for me.
So if you have the main job, that probably is giving you a fat paycheck. Why don't you not another paycheck on the side?
Oliver Twist.
Okay, you want more.
I always want more. Humans have insatiable needs. If you look at that inverted pyramid, we'll go back to some econs a bit, but humans have insatiable needs. Yes.
You can't go far.
You can never be okay at where you are. You can be content, but not okay. You can be, okay, I'm grateful to God for this, but move on. Don't stay at one place.
It's a women factor.
Both men and women.
We are quite good at multitasking. So
yes.
I guess you never want to be idle. Because we have a lot of mompreneurs coming up lately.
Right. But how many jobs do you have?
Me, just one.
Just one. So that's because you're okay. It's flexible for you to do other things.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other things, if you were to be given a chance to do other things, you will take it? Will anything be what you're going to consider anything?
Like another job or a business?
Whatever it is on the other side, apart from what you're doing.
I'm very impact driven.
Okay.
And I've seen evidence that impact brings me returns. So I feel like the paycheck is not a consistent factor. It can always change. I know someone who was a CEO and MD, and then when the whole microfinance thing happened, her job was cut. And like from up here, she was now back home. And it was the children she quit work at a point to raise, who now became her prayer partners and sort of held her up, right? So for me, I feel like paycheck, they can always change. And once there's a global village and all of that, you can always
be there.
Say again?
The paycheck, they're very necessary.
Constant.
Let's just say that I have a very different perspective about that. That's literally how my life is, right? Yeah, I'm living rent free right now, and it was like, oh God, I don't want to pay rent again. And somebody did something, and I got.
That's fake.
We have. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's literally how my life is.
Exactly.
So
it works
for me, I don't see like the other side as much because my lived experience. My lived experience has been. My lived experience has been, like she said, like serve people, give your best. I've forgotten the scripture, but it says that find somebody who is diligent at their work. They will sit with kings, and so that has sort of been my driving motivation. Wonderful. Because it doesn't matter where you get to or what you do. I literally locked my hair in 2020 with some money that we won from some competition. I was not even part of the competition. My friend was doing it, so I was like, oh, let me go and present for you. And I went, presented it. I had a bit of an understanding of entrepreneurship and that the judges want to see revenue models and that. So their project was the only one that had that. So then they won. I got their cash. I had to lock my hair.
Nice.
But I didn't. I couldn't have.
Let's look at this. How do you get the paycheck and still focus on the passion? So how are you, like you're saying?
Sure.
So you get off work at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So how do you combine both?
Well, I must say it hasn't been easy, but determination, planning, and focus, because I have to succeed. So everything that I have to do to succeed, I have to do it. And there's no shortcut. There's no uncle anywhere that is going to give you money. Yes, so I have to do it. Even if I'm tired, I still have to get up and do Hausa Koko. Even if I'm tired, I still have to go to work because you can't just stay at home and make money. Success is not comfortable. And so far as I know that being successful is not easy. And at this point in my life, it's not easy for me. I know I'll get there one day.
Okay, would you quit the paycheck and follow the passion, even if the passion is not giving you anything, even not quota as much as the paycheck is giving?
Okay, so there are lots of people who ask entrepreneurs that, okay, at what point should you quit your 8-to-5 job and focus on your business? When it's time for you to quit, you know it. Nobody will tell you.
Okay.
And
so
I
that's
think
when
I'm
you're-
almost there. Yes. When it's time for you to quit.
Oh, so you're going to quit the nursing?
Sure.
The passion is
Yes, yes, yes.
The passion is moving
it's
houses.
moving to...
Okay, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like moving out, but you know when you do something to a point and you feel you've actualized, you've done your bit, you can't do it all. Lots of people quit their jobs to do other things. Not like because they didn't like the job, but they found interest elsewhere that they also love. Yes. So, when it's time for you to quit your 8 to 5 to focus on your business, some people say, "Oh, you are greedy. Stop nursing. You are getting money from the business and focus." But when it's time for you to quit, nobody will tell you to quit. Yes, you will leave the job.
Right.
I think
you
to
agree.
throw more light on what she's saying, when you are there, you don't even need to think through. You don't need to overthink. It just comes. With my business like this, I would be asking people, "Oh, I want to do this." When you listen to opinions, in fact, you may end up not doing anything. Oh, I said, what you are doing, what the job you are doing is okay. Oh, you do have the time. Oh, you know, they may discourage you. But I just woke up one morning, I was like, I'm not even going to think about it to even feel like I shouldn't do it. I just started and it's going smoothly.
It's going smooth.
Yes, I think know yourself. This self-discovery thing with what she is saying, basically all she's saying is self-discovery. She sat down to know herself, understand herself, what works for her. Maybe what she's saying, if I try it, it will not work for me.
Sure.
Like we are so different. So just know yourself. Do a self-assessment. Are you good at this? Even if you're not good at, there are some things that you may not be good at, but you can work towards it. There are some things you may not be good at, but it will not, whether you try it or not, it will not work. So know yourself.
So,
assess yourself.
I have a side business as well. And I was told when I was starting that in the very first 5 years of an entrepreneur's life is the toughest. If you're able to break that 5 year, then you know that you succeed. And I agree. There are days that you will sit on the floor and cry because you haven't made a single sale. And it could follow so for like a whole year and you haven't gotten any returns. Then the second year, but you're paying rent, you're paying a salesperson, you're paying electricity. You would have to restock, even though the money is not enough to get other, because people are asking for a particular thing. You know that thing about sales. They're asking for a particular, they come to you once, twice, you don't have it. Mami, when only nyama.
Yes, because you're not getting their preference.
So you end up doing all of that. And the very 5 years is very tough. So, honestly, I'm going to advise that if you're doing something, you do it passionately, no matter what you're doing. If it is a 9 to 5, you add a little bit of passion. But again, do not forget the paycheck.
Very important.
Yes, because I don't see how you're going to, put in all the energy.
I mean, I think there's nothing even wrong wanting, being there, using the paycheck as a motivation. That's why people go for promotions. That's why they try to further their education to, I want to be a manager, I want to be a GM.
Paycheck because probably you've got a home to take care of.
Right, you have a family to
You
run.
have a family to run. Probably you have children as well.
Right.
So you have children to take care of. The passion should be there, but definitely. That passion is not going to buy enough clothes on you. That passion is not going to fuel your car to wherever you're going. You can't take it out. I think that both actually intertwine. They work.
Yes, that's a for me.
But now, if you don't even have passion for what you are doing, the work you are doing, at least you can get to save. You can use that time to prepare financially.
But is it for a period?
Must you end up? It comes back to her planning.
Yes, but must you end up with a job that's your passion?
No.
Okay, when you say ending up, I think you use it as a stepping stone instead of ending up there. So maybe okay, I'll be at this job for 5 years. Anything can happen. It could be that you may even leave before the 5 years. But within that 5 years, you are planning. You are trying to save up for that passion. Let's say you want to be a musician, you want to be whatever. You will save up. You will save up, and then you'll be preparing. I mean, you may have passion, but you may not be too good at whatever you feel that you are good at. Yes, so you use that period as a stepping stone.
Well, thank you so much for coming, ladies. We've had a good conversation.
Welcome.
So we've been talking about, I need a job, what's going to consider, what am I going to consider, what's going to influence my decision. So here's what we are asking: if it's your passion, the paycheck, you have other things that are going to influence you. Well, I think that passion and the paycheck intertwine.
Right. Yes.
Right. So it's either you're working at a 9 to 5 wholeheartedly, definitely it's going to open doors to you at some point. If it's your passion, Voila. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. It has been the Friends and Family Show. I'll be back on your screens on Monday, same time. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Naa Oyoe Quartey. Don't forget to say hi when you see me. Holla at your girl, darling.
And new on DSTV. When a nominee to the Supreme Court dies, his family begins to suspect foul play.
Dad knew that he was in trouble.
Hollywood's darkest scandals are exposed in this gripping 6-part documentary series.